Hopefully not many. Hopefully. We got him first try. Wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna post in Discord then, and we're good to go. Deedlet, what's up? Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Alright, I was just posting in Discord. We're good to go now. I have no clue how the audio is gonna be here, because I haven't actually opened this game up yet. So hopefully it's not obnoxiously loud or obnoxiously soft either. Kadokawa Games! We're in this. Any depictions of real life places, people, or organizations? Okay. Oh, there goes. It sounds very low on my end. I have to turn my volume up. That looks okay on the stream side of things. Let me check the config here. Text display speed, autoplay speed, skip mode lock. What is skip mode lock? BGM sound effects. We're gonna turn voice volume up a little bit. I wonder how voiced this is. I don't remember many things being voiced in root letter, if I'm remembering correctly. Jordan! Jordan, hello! Thank you for the GLHF. I appreciate it. How's it going? But I like having voice volume louder than other things, just because it makes hearing the voices a little easier. I'm gonna turn the text display speed up a little bit as well. Alright. We should be good. So this is the next game in the Root series, I guess, is what this is. If you don't want to hear spoilers on Root Letter, mute for like a minute, because I'm going to talk about Root Letter really quick before we get into this. But I played Root Letter on stream. It's about a year ago now, a little more than a year ago. It's been a while. But I played that on stream. It was, we played as Max, if I'm remembering correctly. We played as Max. We got a letter from Aya Fumino. That was, like, unpostmarked. And she... what did she say? She was like, I have to atone for my sins or something. Or whatever. And then we went to go find her. And then it turned out that she wasn't Aya Fumino, but she was Shiori, and Aya Fumino had died, and she was, like, pretending to be Aya because Aya's parents wanted her to do that. And then there was, like, ghost stuff or something as well. But we got 3 endings in Root Letter. We got, like, the default one that I think you just get, the crossing paths one or whatever, where, like, we got close to finding her, and then she'd, like, already left to, like, go to Africa or something to do work in Africa. And then we went through again, and we got the real good ending where we found her, and then we married her. And then we got another ending where I died, and I was, like, already dead, and everybody died, and there were crows, and some girl fell off, like, a cliff, and, it was bad. One guy got, like, pecked to death by a crow or something. It was weird. But it was dark and scary. And then I didn't play anymore after that. Because I went to GDQ, and then when I came back, I was, like, really focused on speedrunning, and then I just never picked up the game again. So I never got the other endings, but I think I got the good ending with marrying the girl, and I think that was the only ending that really mattered. So I didn't really care much to go through for the other ones as well. They all seemed like the other ones would be like supernatural conspiracy stuff, in line with that crow ending that we had gotten. I think Troopa was the only person here when I got the crow ending. It was weird. It was so weird because like this like one guy, I don't remember, I think it was like the nerdy office worker guy got like pecked to death by a crow, and then Bestie started like stabbing people, and then she like chased us to the edge of a cliff and then like fell off the cliff and died. And then we were like walking back through the forest, we were the only person alive, and then it was like, oh, there's like all these dead people that I can see moving, and it's like, oh wait, I've been dead this whole time. It was very weird. I don't know what that ending was, but it was not a good one, because Aya also hated us. Like, she really hated us from the responses that we gave in the letters as well. But anyways, this is Root Film. This is the second game in the Root series. I don't know how much of a connection it has to Root Letter. I don't think much, in terms of, like, characters or story stuff. But I think it's set, yeah, it's set in the same area, the Shimane prefecture. So, yeah. Hopefully it'll be fun. I'm excited. Because I enjoyed what I played of Root Letter, even though I didn't go all the way through it. Start Root Film. Oh, there are voices. Oh, the audio on my end's very soft. I have to turn this up. Want a VC today? I think I don't know if I'm gonna be... I know I'm doing Genshin with Joker tonight. I don't know if I'm playing Divinity with Logic today or not. If I'm not, I can definitely VC after stream. Or even if I am, we'll be in Big Boys, so we can hang out in Big Boys if we are playing. I'm not sure if Logic is free today. I have to ask him after stream. Yeah, I should be up to VC today. How's it going, Tom? I hope you're doing well. Winter has come for me and me alone. My body convulses uncontrollably. My cells desperately try to start a fire, but to no avail as my temperature drops and drops. What is activate mode and switch mode? I don't know. Oh, automatic, skip all, skip red, okay. Activate, oh, okay. I see. The only warmth I can feel is a tepid liquid on the back of my shoulders and head. Oh. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Who the hell said death by falling doesn't hurt since you'd faint before hitting the ground? Oh. It hurts. It hurts so bad. You lied, you liar. Inside my head, I curse someone over and over. Oh. Nobody said it would hurt. Nobody said it would hurt this bad. I want to cry out for help, but I can't say a word. I can't even breathe. Oh no. What a sad start. Tears stream through my eyes. My eyes! Yes, I can still move them. Shem! Shem, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Been playing FF13 casual, reading manga, watching anime. Let's go. I started rewatching Chihaya Furu yesterday with my dad. Been very good. Oh. Oh, they're taking pictures. Uh-oh. I spot someone out of the corner of one eye. Hurry up. Hurry up and save me. It's cold. It's so cold. Somebody, please hurry. Oh. Whoa, are you for real? There's some pink stuff coming out. Gross. What are they saying? People mutter amongst themselves as they timidly approach me. Oh. Can't stay for too long because I gotta revise for tests tomorrow. I hope your tests go well. Good luck. It's sad. Somebody's dead or dying. They fell. I don't know what happened. Why won't they help me? As my vision starts to haze, I see them all take out their phones. Ew. Ew. Don't take pictures of the dying person. Without a word, they all turn their phone cameras towards me. I see. They're only approaching to take pictures. They're just here for the spectacle, to take pictures and upload them online. Oh. Oh. That's gross. I sink into despair as my vision fades to black. Sis. I'm sorry. And then I embrace the winter that has come for me. Me alone. Oh. Oh god. Yagumo Part 1 Prologue. Okay. Can I raise the voice even higher? I can, yes. Yes, I can. I'm gonna raise the game audio up in general as well, because it seems soft on my end. Let me see if I can get the options here. Can. These voices higher. Leon! Leon! How was Nosha? I hope you enjoyed it. Root film seems interesting. I'm excited to get into it. Oh, click, click. Click, click, click. Click, click. Click, click, click. This should just about do it, right? Let's preview this scene. Sure thing, boss. Hey, wait a sec. Did you hear anything? Cut that out! What's gotten into you? Listen. It's like a growl or something. Huh? Oh my gosh, I actually hear it. Huh? What? It's getting closer, isn't it? What? What is that? What the hell is that? Oh. The van! Back to the van! No, 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 no! Wait for me! The engine! Damn it! Why now? Oh no. Hurry up, it's coming, it's coming! You're gonna die. Ah! No! And there. That's what we got. Maybe make the ghost actress face more gray? Now, if we overdo it, it'll be Uncanny Valley. Maybe you can turn down the saturation just a bit. Huh? Honestly, will anyone even take this seriously? It's clearly fake. Like, for starters, why would you even keep the camera running? Hey, don't worry about it. I mean, it's just a small project for some summer hype. You watch it and get hyped up for a test of courage. Kids these days eat that stuff up, right? Okay, boomer. In your interview, you said you liked that sort of stuff, didn't you? Well, friends often take me on tests of courage, at least. See what I mean? You get to please your people and put food on your table, too. Win-win. You really set your sights low, huh? Shut up. Anyway, principal photography's done, so handle the subtitling. I'll do the editing. They're making movies. Sure, I'll put the rough edit in the usual folder. Thanks. With that parting word, Yagumo scratches his head and leaves the editing room. Aine Magari simply watches as he leaves, leaning back in her chair and sighing. When I saw him at the Asian Film Convention, he seemed like the next big filmmaker, but now, after just 3 years, he's turned into such a gloomy old man. If he axed the Max Yagumo pseudonym and went back to using his real name, Rintaro Yagumo, would he be cool again? Oh, Max. We're back as Max. A different Max, though. Do we still get to do our Max mode stuff? Create autosave data, sure. Autosave. Maybe I should check my email now. Oh, we can move around. Where do we want to go? Yagumo's room. Back in his room, Yagumo boots up his personal computer. Guess I'll check my email. If only I'd get a more serious job request. He ponders the possibility as he opens his email, finding about 3 new messages. Subject, you're in grave danger. Subject, your password has been frozen. Subject, I'm heading to Shimane. Oh. So let's start with my password being frozen. Subject, your password has been frozen. From Amazon customer support. Due to password danger exposure, your password has been frozen. To unfreezing your password, please access the next link immediately. Yeah, just your usual grammatically questionable spam. Yagumo deletes the email without even flinching. They're using the real Amazon logo too. That's in bad taste. I'm heading to Shimane. Subject, I'm heading to Shimane. From Sakuya. When he sees the sender's name, Yagumo freezes. It's from his younger sister. That's weird. Since when does Sakuya email me? He wonders why she didn't just use Line, but realizes they never exchanged Line info. Right, we always said next time, but next time never came. Yagumo smiles wryly as he reads the email. Dear brother, I'm heading to Shimane soon. Is that it? I don't get it. Well, I guess she'll contact me again when she's here. Yagumo sends that email to the archive folder instead of deleting it. Subject, you're in grave danger. From Yugensai Kumashiro. Dear Max Yagumo, I'm a big fan of your company's Vengeful Ghost Archipelago series of DVDs. I recently purchased the new Archipelago Quake and saw it was as frightening as previous titles. Most of the spirits were weak animal spirits, but I found many of them to be quite dangerous. Previously, Yugensai, have been protecting you with remote exorcisms, but you're in grave danger. Therefore, I suggest an official exorcism where I take my spiritual power-infused bracelet and... Why do occult DVDs always attract occultists? What the hell's a remote exorcism anyway? After an uncomfortable laugh, he realizes he recognizes the sender's name. Yugensai Kumashiro. That spirit medium quack? Can he please stop emailing me every DVD release? Yagumo shrugs his shoulders and deletes the email without reading the rest of it. Whew. No new work requests today too, huh? Geez, just how long am I gonna have to make those stupid occult DVDs? Oh, he doesn't like it. Yagumo sighs as he shuts off his computer and leaves his room. Okay. Let's go to the reception room. When he enters the reception room, Yagumo's phone vibrates and rings in his pocket. Recognizing the caller's name, he picks up the phone and puts on his most diplomatic voice. Hello, Yagumo speaking. Maxi, it's Isogami. You got a moment? Oh, Isogami, long time no see. I'm free at the moment, what's up? Well, there's something I'd like to discuss. Can you come over here, Maxi? Sure, but what would you like to discuss, if I may ask? You know, the thing. It's a little complex, so I'll give you the details when you get here. Later. Oh, wait. A thing? What if... Wait, if discussions moved? In that case, Was that call about a job request? Magari fills her personal mug with hot water. He hadn't noticed her entering the reception room. Magari, how long have you been there? I just dropped by to get some coffee, but sounds like you had a good conversation. I'm not sure. Isogami wants to talk business. He told me to go over there right now. Isogami, the publisher of the Spirit DVDs again? Nah, planning manager for Shimane TV license. He said he'd like to work with us one day. Oh. Shimane TV, so he's a big shot. Director, you're not planning on going like that, are you? I am. But you gotta at least shave and wear a suit and a tie. Where do you keep yours? Oh, Magari. Come on, come on. Go to the bathroom and wash up. You can't go to a meeting with an oily face. Hurry, hurry. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, Magari, wait. 30 minutes later. After Magari's pestering, Yagumo grooms himself and steps up to the entrance of the office. Somehow, I'm exhausted before I've even left. Jeez, how can you not have a proper suit? I can't believe you don't ever go to the cleaners. Who cares? I'm fine the way I usually dress. Well, it's better than a worn-out suit, I guess. It looks cool. The art is very nice. We're going to Shimane TV headquarters. When they reach the Shimane TV lobby, Magari hands Yagumo a paper bag. What's this? Oh wow. A present! Bought it while you were getting ready. Thought it'd be better if you gave it to him. Hey, we're just talking a little business here. No need for a present. That's what I keep talking about, Director. The reason you don't get work is because you don't know basic business etiquette. If you want to work, you gotta follow etiquette. Damn it, for a former delinquent, she sure knows her manners. You were thinking that's rich coming from a former delinquent, weren't you? Oof. Whatever, let's go inside already. Okay. She's a former delinquent. Interesting. Okay. After checking in with guest services, the pair head to the second floor reception room. There they find Isogami waiting for them. Hey, Maxie! Sorry for calling you all of a sudden. Have you been lately? You popping off? Let's pop off together for our next job. Here's a little something for you. Oh, present for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, and who might this lady be? This girl's been working with me working for me since this spring. Non-linear editor and Max Yagumo's assistant. Aine Magari. Feel free to contact me for business. Oh, way to go, Max! You got yourself a level-headed new graduate. I'm Hiroyuki Isogami, planning manager of the licensing department. Nice to meet you. With an emphasis on planning manager, Isogami hands his business card to Magari, who had suddenly taken a serious tone. As he watches those two, Yagumo stifles a wry smile and cuts to the chase. By the way, about the topic of discussion today. Oh, right. Maxie, your proposal to revive that decade-old project seems like it's gonna get greenlit. Really? As long as it's part of a package deal, the licensing heads are leaning yes. Online streaming should give it enough exposure. The staff seems pretty receptive, so it looks like it's a shoo-in to be greenlit. Oh, that's great. What exactly is the project? It's a mystery drama set here in Shimane that originally started production 10 years ago, but was suspended. Its selling point was its omnibus format, with 3 directors competing for the best film. Okay. 3 directors. So is Max going to participate in the reboot? He's one of the planned candidates, of course. After all, he's an up-and-coming director who won awards at the 6-Minute Film Festival and the Asian Film Convention. Seriously, yay! It's your big chance, director! Yeah. Well, it hasn't been officially greenlit, so it might be too early to celebrate. Besides, there's been one small hiccup. A hiccup? Is that what you wanted to discuss today? Yes, see, one staff member is strongly against it, someone high up on the chain who we need on board. Why are they against it? I'm not sure, but they keep saying to axe it since it's a bad omen. When the project was suspended 10 years ago, some filming had already begun, apparently. And some sort of incident was caught on film, or so they say. Some bad omen got caught on film. Something like that, probably. Personally, I was completely uninvolved in the project at the time. Does nobody in the department know? Well, oddly enough, everyone involved quit. Maybe to take responsibility for the suspension. That's not good. I see. So basically you're telling me to investigate that cause myself, huh? I suppose so. I'd like you to watch the film and see if you can find out what happened. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Really? Thanks. In that case, can you follow me to the archives center next to the building? The shelved footage is archived there, so talk with them to let us see the film. Understood. We'll come with you. Okay, thanks. Let's get this thing greenlit and get poppin'. A cheerful Isogami slaps Yagumo on the back as they leave the reception room. Okay, to the archive center. Isogami leads the way as they head behind the office towards a separate building. Apparently, the archive center is this small, prefabricated warehouse. Looks smaller than the name would suggest. That's the waiting room. It's mainly underground, to control temperature and humidity, see? True to Isogami's words, stairs to the basement appear as soon as they enter the building. It might be. They descend the stairs, past several doors, and go down a hall where they find a cluttered room with disorganized stacks of film material. Hello, you there, Sayama? Oh, Isogami. We're here to see the thing. It's ready. But you seriously want to look into it? Of course I'm serious. I said so on the phone, didn't I? Spooky movie. Meet director Max and his assistant Maguri. They're the ones who are going to do the investigation into the film. Sayama gives the two a disinterested glance before motioning toward a screen installed on the wall in the corner of the room. They look to see a projector already loaded with the film. That's 16mm film, huh? Kind of unusual even for last decade. The director had a thing for it, I guess. Definitely has a unique charm to it. Ah. So who exactly was the director? Beats me. Beats you. You don't know? Nope, there's no record of who it was. Hold on, it's not even written on the label of the film can or anything? Nope. In fact, there's not even a record of it in all of Shimane TV. Well, that's not... that's not a bad sign at all. They don't know who the director is, there's no record of it, and everybody involved with it quit now. Okay. If it's unedited, shouldn't the director say action and quack the clapper at the start of each scene? The film is indeed unedited, but... Okay. For some reason, all the places you'd expect to hear the director's voice have been erased. Every single one. No way! For what purpose? Magari is taken aback by the illogical situation. It's very illogical, and suddenly, Yagumo senses something he hadn't sensed in a long time. Is this... Oh. For some reason, all the places you'd expect to hear the director's voice have been erased, every single one. In Yagumo's eyes, Sayama's words appear to float midair and drift around like jellyfish in the sea. This again, huh? It's a unique sense he's had since childhood. Words his subconscious deem as vital keywords appear to float in midair. Synesthesia, okay. A condition where people can taste sounds or hear colors, among other sensory overlap. That's the diagnosis he's received as a child. The doctor said it was nothing to worry about. In any case, I should take note of what he's saying. Oh, synesthesia activated. Cool. Triangle button. Whoa. Places you'd expect to hear the director's voice have all been cut. We do have a log too, cool. Director. Director! Hey, director! Please snap out of it! Oh, hey, Magari. Don't hey Magari me! Why the sudden space out? Are you feeling okay? Oh, it's nothing. I'm okay. You sure you're okay? This isn't the sort of thing you want to watch on an upset stomach. Isn't that bad? It's just a mystery drama, right? I'll be fine. Roll the film. Sayama shoots Isagami a look that says, "You sure?" Once Isagami nods, he dims the lights and starts operating the projector. And on the screen, they see a lone woman walking. Rain is pouring down. She looks anxious and cowers at the occasional clap of thunder. Who's that? A no-name extra playing the role of the victim who gets run over by the killer's truck. I see. Don't recognize her face, but she can act. She doesn't seem like just an extra. Eventually, the film cuts to a new scene, with the woman walking up to a pond. The perspective seems to be someone indoors looking outside as a window frame can be seen. This is where it starts to get weird. Look closely at the pond behind the actress. Oh. The screen fades to white with an especially loud clap of thunder. The next moment... Oh. Both Yagumo and Magari shout in shock. On top of the pond? That's... As the image sinks in, a truck flies into frame, slamming into the woman. When the truck takes up the entire frame, the screen freezes. Yeah, nothing reminiscent of The Ring at all, definitely. Hey! Whoa, whoa, whoa! What was that? It's supposed to be a mystery drama, not a horror drama! What was that? Who was that woman on the pond? You saw that, didn't you? Didn't you? I saw it! There was a creepy woman floating on the pond! Without a word, Yagumo steps up to the projector, takes the film, and checks it against the light. There's no evidence it's been edited. Duh. Do you think it would have been shelved if a producer had edited it? So the reason this mystery drama project was shelved 10 years ago was because of this. What you saw was just a part of it. This woman appears in many other cuts. This is why reviving the project is a bad omen. Do you understand now? The room falls silent, causing the air conditioning to sound louder than it should. All present stand frozen in place, motionless, with the exception of Magari's slight trembling. Oh, spooky. Very spooky. Yagumo, Part 1, Chapter 1. Alright. We finished the prologue, apparently. No! No, no, no! Why do we have to take that cursed film? I don't want to go inside the editing room now. Calm down. We've made tons of scary movies before, right? Yeah, fictional movies. That thing was the real deal. That thing's like seriously cursed. It's bad news. Studio Yagumo's editing room now is a digital copy of the film from Shimane TV's Archive Center. And Aine Magari has been grumbling about it since this morning. Aw, jeez, I don't want to be in the editing room. I don't want to touch no cursed computer. Do you think it's genuine? Huh? Well, that film's been giving me a bad feeling ever since we watched it. Dar! Dar, what's up? It's going well. This has been interesting so far. We've got a cursed movie, apparently. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope things are good. That's why it got shelved, right? Not just the footage, but the entire project. They wouldn't have gone that far if it were just fictional. I guess so. Well, in any case, let's investigate the film. If it's real, how did it get on film? Magari, be my operator. Seriously? Can't you just do it yourself, director? You're more familiar with the finer controls, aren't you? Come on, please. Oh, fine, but you better treat me to Korean barbecue or something after this, okay? Oh, I wish. Just released my newest beatbox video last night. Hey! Oh, send it to me. I'd love to see it. I wish I could beatbox. I watch, like, a lot of acapella stuff. Good beatboxers are very, very cool to see at work. Okay, so we have to go to the editing room. Upon entering the editing room, the pair quickly loads the computer with the data they received yesterday. A short time later, everything's ready to go. Magari silently looks up at Yagumo. Oh, what is this? Oh, we have a box. Okay. I can click on her face. Play the cut where the ghost shows up. Magari begrudgingly operates the editing computer, not even attempting to hide or discuss. Awesome, sweet. I'll watch this later. Make you scream original beatbox routine. Hey, oh my god! Whoa, it's gotten a lot of likes already. Hey, let's go. I need to sub to you. I just realized I'm not subbed. I thought I subbed when I was watching your Among Us stuff. Okay, I'll replay it now. Oh, here we go, here we go. Ghost time. Okay, above the ponds. There it is. Oh, yeah. It's really freaking clear. Magari looks up to the ceiling as she groans, like a barker at a festival. Behind her, Yagumo nods in admiration. It's got quite the vivid visuals, huh? Is this a 4K telescene transfer? TV stations do some pretty thorough work. No, that's not what I meant, dummy! I want to know where they filmed this. Maybe we can figure something out if we go there. Don't go there! There's a pond in the middle of the screen, but that's not really enough to figure it out. What other clues are there in the background? Magari moves the bar to rewind the video a bit. Bring the video back to the cut of the woman down the road walking towards the camera. Any scenes before this one? Nope, due to a non-disclosure something or other, we were only given the bare minimum scene data. I see. Oh, we get to investigate. Okay, well, let's look at the woman. I don't recognize her face at all, but her acting is so natural. She must be a trained actress, even if she's a no-name. It'd be great if we could talk to her, but good luck finding her after 10 years. Okay. The central area has paved asphalt. They can't see what footpath boundaries or white lines are present. This is your average side road. It's nothing really out of the ordinary. Okay, oh, there's a sign in the back. I try looking in the forest, but find nothing particularly identifiable. Places like this are a dime a dozen in Shimane. That sign. An orangish image on the black background. I remember seeing it somewhere, but where? Magari, can you make that sign more clear? It looks like some sort of informational sign. Sure, I'll magnify and sharpen it. Oh, there's the sharpen. Guess it's a lost cause. Yeah, the original footage isn't focused there. And it's so small you can hardly even see it. You have an idea of what the sign could be? I feel like I've seen it before, somewhere. It's said to be a ghost sighting spot, too. Wait, so you mean it really is legit? Calm down. Ghost sighting spots are pretty much chosen at random. It's not like anyone's actually seen a ghost there. So you say, but we've got one caught on film here, don't we? Well, I guess you've got a point. Okay. How about we walk around the city a bit? Huh? Like as in aimlessly? It's a mystery drama project set in Shimane, so it must be somewhere in the prefecture, sure, but Shimane's a pretty big place, you know? No, you see, I remember seeing that sign around the place we picked up the film data. I don't remember where exactly, but it can't be far from there. Let's look at landmarks around the city of Matsue. Alright. I don't know about this. In that case, you want to stay in the editing room and do an in-depth analysis of the film? Yeah, edit the cursed film. Nope, anything but that. I'll go. Okay. Investigation time. Now let's look for that sign, I guess. Matsue Castle. Oh, I remember going there in Route Letter. Lake Shinji. Let's go to the castle. We've seen this place before.
どうなんすかね。お堀はあってもフィルムに映っていた水場とは違う感じですけど。
Why are we here? Sure, there's a moat, but it's like a completely different body of water from what was shown in the film. But there's a water well here that's known as a ghost sighting spot, so I figured it was worth a shot. Oh, the way they show the portraits here is cool. I like the backgrounds. A ghost sighting spot, huh? You see, during this place's construction, the southeast wall kept mysteriously collapsing. When they examined the area closely, they found a skull impaled upon a rusty spear. Yeah. The incident stopped when they gave the skull a proper burial. The so-called last-minute will now stands where the skull was found. Hey, that's enough of the scary stories. And we're not from the film already. More ghosts on my mind is the last thing I need. Well, either way, it looks like that sign's not here. Let's look somewhere else. Ah. Magari's worn out, but Yagumo's in a good mood as they leave the Matsue Castle. Cool. Let us go to Lake Shinji then. Lake Shinji, the 7th largest lake in Japan. The lake's surface silently shines and stirs in the faint wind. Was there a spot somewhere here that resembles something in the film? There was a pond or a lake or something, so I thought it might be around here, but... Ah, isn't that Shimaneko? Oh, Shimaneko's back! Yay! Seemingly out of nowhere, Shimaneko appears before Yagumo and Magari. It keeps moving its hands as if attempting to communicate via charades. Whoosh! What's up? Whoosh, woo whoosh. No, no. Not here. Shimaneko communicates with surprisingly elegant and sharp gestures. I guess this isn't the place, huh? Well, if Shimaneko says so, I suppose it's not. They thank Shimaneko and leave Lake Shinji. Oh, trophy earned. Gotcha. What is this for? Met Shimaneko for the first time. Oh, alright. Yay, trophies. Yay, trophies. Thanks for the bad luck. I appreciate it. Let's go to the the archive center. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no. Sayama's sitting at a desk, reading a magazine with coffee mug in hand. Oh, it's you guys. Sorry, pardon the intrusion. As you can see, I'm on break. Did you find anything out? You sound so bored. Nothing yet. It's only been a day. Though I think we're getting an idea of the location that film was shot. Is there a point in finding it? I don't know for sure, but right now it's the closest thing we have to a clue. So we'll work with what we've got. I see. Personally, I want to tell you to keep your noses out of that ominous film, but... I guess there'd be no point. But I will tell you to watch your backs. Sayama says just that as he shoots Yagumo a suggestive smile. Okay, to the TV headquarters. Huh? The moment they enter the Shimane TV lobby, Magari lets out a faint murmur. When Yagumo turns around and gives her a look, Magari tugs at his sleeve and motions at something with her eyes. Yagumo follows her gaze to find... Oh, Isagami. And a girl. Isagami's by the security gate, exchanging greetings with a beautiful woman. Yagumo and Magari can't hear them. but it seems that those two had some business, and Isagami's seeing the woman off.
すんごい美人、女優さん
She's so
かな
beautiful. Is she an actress?
それにしちゃマネージャーも連れず一人っての
If
も
so, it's odd that she's alone with no manager.
磯上さんがここまで
If Isagami's all the way here to see her off, then she must be
かな
pretty
り重要
important.
な人なんだろうが
Weird. Where have I seen that woman before? Where indeed? As Yagumo rifles through his memories, the woman bows deeply to Isagami and leaves the lobby. Oh, we can see him. Okay, go talk. Yagumo calls out to Isagami in the lobby.
磯上さん
Isagami.
マックスちゃん来てたの
Oh, Maxie. When did you get here?
ちょうど今着いたとこでして
Just now, actually.
それよりさっきお見送りして
Who's
いた
that
女
woman you
性
saw? She was beautiful enough to be an actress.
女優さん並みの美人でしたが
なあ、さっきの女性井伏伊佐谷監督のマネージャーさんだよ。確かに女優さん
Oh, her.
って言っても
That was director
そうだよね
Izaya Ibuse's manager. She certainly does have the beauty of an
井伏
actress.
伊佐谷ってあの井伏
Izaya
監督ですか
Ibuse. You mean the director Ibuse?
うわ、大物じゃないですか
Wow, a big shot.
最新作の
I saw his newest work, The Neighbor Laughs at the Waning Quarter, just last week.
ですよ
Yagumo and Magari can hardly contain themselves at the sound of Ibuse's name, but that's only to be expected. Izaya Ibuse is relatively young, at around 40, but considered to be Japan's top film planner. He has even won several international awards. Oh, very popular. Oh yeah, director Ibuse was a judge at the Asian Film Convention too. So that woman's his manager, huh? That explains why she looked familiar.
それでなぜそんな大物のマネージャーさんがこちらへもしかして
So what's a big shot manager like her doing here? You don't mean...
ご名答
Oh.
今回のドラマ企画で
It's exactly what you're thinking. Ibuse is one of the 3 director candidates for the TV drama project.
うわ、それはすごいですねそれに
Oh, that's amazing! That means if the project's greenlit, that Max could film a TV drama alongside someone like...
いや慌てるなよ
No, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Remember what Isagami said yesterday. It's not guaranteed that I'll be chosen.
あ、
Oh.
そうでしたっけ
Is that right?
もちろんマックスちゃんの実力は買ってるから
Obviously, we're pushing Maxie as hard as we can. But before we finalize the candidates, we have to get the project the go-ahead.
そもそものプロジェクトにゴーを
Okay.
もらわないとは
あ、そっか
Oh, right.
そうですね
I see.
やっぱりなんとかあのフィルムの真
We
相
really
を
need to
突き止
find
め
out
な
the
いと
truth of that film.
頑張りましょう
Let's give it our best, director.
このプロジェクトで知名度を上げて
Use this project to get your name out there. And land bigger jobs for the studio, so you can give me a raise too.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
磯上さん井伏監督の件ですがマネージャーさんが来訪されたってことはもう参加決定ですか
I'm tired. Sagami, does that director Ibuse's visit mean that he's already on board with the project?
それがねもともと予算が潤沢じゃないプロジ
Yeah,
ェクトだ
truth
から
is, it's a pretty low budget project, so I didn't think he'd bite. But he agreed to it almost too easily.
あっさり内諾もらえたのよ
Oh, he's into it. Interesting.
もうご本人もえらく乗り気ですぐにシナハンしたいから
He's so eager, he's asking for a ticket to Shimane so he can begin location scouting immediately.
それはすごいですねあれほどの売れっ子監督
Incredible.
よほど
You
いい
think a
条件
fan
じゃない
favorite
と
director would make
意外と
heftier
受けてくれない
demands
と
than
思って
that.
ましたが
何か今回のプロジェクトに
Did he find some part of this project attractive?
ことですかね
もちろんそれもあると思うけど
That's what I'm thinking, but he said something a little concerning, you see.
その10年前のリベンジ
Oh.
をしたいみたいな
It's time to redeem myself a decade later, or something like that.
リベンジ
Redeem.
それってもしかして
Does that mean
井伏監督がペンディングになったドラマプロ
Director
ジェクトに
Ibuse
関わっ
was
ていたってこと
involved in
で
the
すか
project before it got suspended?
どうもそうらしいねあのフィルムについて
Sounds
も
like it. In
知って
fact,
る
he
様子
seemed
だった
familiar with that film too.
だったらぜひ
Double
監督に会って
exclamation mark.
当時のことを聞かないと
In that case, we need to ask him what happened. Isagami, can you contact Director Ibuse for me?
僕を介してよりも直接聞いた方がいいんじゃないか
Why
な
not ask him directly instead?
用意したチケット
His flight should arrive in Shimane tomorrow,
監督は
early in the
明日昼過ぎ
afternoon.
に島根に到着するはずだから
Okay.
明日ですか
Tomorrow,
そ
huh?
れじゃあこち
Should
ら
we come here then?
いや
No, he's checking into the Mihokan in Mihonoseki. So I think he'll be heading there first. I'll call his manager ahead of time, so head on over there tomorrow. Will do, thank you so much. Cool, alright. Anyway, I never would have thought Director Ibuse was involved in the project 10 years ago. Was that before he exploded in popularity? His breakout film was the Pareidolia Effect, which came out in 2011. That was 9 years ago, so before that he only did small budget titles. Oh, this is set in 2020. Okay. So I guess anyone watching his work could see his talent. His project manager at the time had a keen eye. I see. At least I think. Oh, we just looked at this, okay. Okay, we can back out now. Exit. Alright, where else have we not gone? Oh, toggle map. Oh, we can go, interesting. Interesting, so we can switch between Matsue and Mihonoseki. Let's go there, because we just talked about this place.
Ah,
this brings me back. I saw Aoshi Datami Street back when I was a kid. Me too. I still like the feel of this street. The stone pavement's especially beautiful on rainy days. Art's very cool. Shigeru Mizuki wrote about how his grandmother would bring him here as a child in Nononba. He said the stones look gigantic. Was Shigeru Mizuki the guy who did Kitaro? Yeah, his childhood home's nearby, though it's technically across the border in Tottori Prefecture. Also, Mihonoseki shows up in Gegege no Nyobo. So even Shimane has been the setting for some TV dramas, huh? Hey, it's not just TV dramas, but movies too. There's Castle of Sand and Railways and... What's up? I just remembered that sign. A movie! That sign was meant to mark a location filmed for a movie. A movie? So was the sign like a movie poster or something? Yeah, in the last scene of that movie, the heroine heads to Yomotsu Hirasaka. Yomotsu Hirasaka, that's where the sign was. Damn it, I completely forgot when we went to go get the film. Sorry, but I've never even heard of that place. You'll know when we get there. It's not too far from here now. Let's head there right now. Okay. Where is it? Over here? Not over here. Let's buy one of these, like, by the archive center. Either here or the headquarters. No, it's not here, it's the other one. Okay. Sam is still at it with a pile of videotapes. I don't think I should interrupt him. Yagumo leaves the archive room without speaking to him. Not here? It's the Shimane TV lobby. Isagame's chatting with the receptionist. It must be a slow day today. It's not on the map. Oh, it's on the bottom right. I can't see. My mic's in the way. I'm dumb. My mic's blocking it. I had to lean over. On the ride to Yomotsu Hidasaka. Magari mutters as she looks out the window. Say, so what exactly is this Yomotsu whatchamacallit? Some sort of ghost sighting spot? Yomotsu Hidasaka. It's basically the boundary between our world and Yomi, the underworld. Oh. Well, that's not scary at all. Yeah. That sounds like a seriously messed up place. We're like seriously going there? Calm down, that's just a myth. You know how this country was created by the married gods Izanagi and Izanami? I think I've heard of them, but I'm not sure. When the wife Izanami died, the grieving Izanagi wanted to bring her back to life somehow and headed deep underground to Yomi. To revive Izanami, Izanagi would have to talk with the god of Yomi, so he had to wait there. He was told not to look at Izanami, but he did. Oh boy, I guess men have always been perverts, huh? Wow. It's not a dirty story like what you're thinking. Her body had rotted away with time, so she was kind of like a zombie. Embarrassed and enraged at being seen like that, Izanami sent many monsters to chase after Izanagi. After he escaped to the surface, it said that Izanagi sealed the hole with the Chibiki stone. So this Yomotsu Hidasaka place we're heading to. It's the entrance to Yomi, albeit sealed. What? Hey! So it really is a messed up place. It's probably haunted too. We're gonna end up like that film. I don't want to go to a for real haunted place. Look, it's just a myth. Hey, let go of my arm. Watch it. No! Magari screams in vain as they continue the ride to Yomotsu Hidasaka. Not sure what, but there's something about this place's atmosphere. Hey, come on already. This is definitely the place. The sign's right there. Despite her grumbling, Yagumo convinces Magari to get out of the passenger seat. The sign stands in front of them. Oh, that's definitely the sign. The exact same color scheme and location as in the film. Exactly. So in other words, the scene where the actress is walking started right here. And the nearby pond side is where that thing came out, right? The sign set up where the Chibiki stone's sealing the entrance to Yomi, Yomotsu Hidasaka. Let's go. I think there's a pond on the way to the hill. That might be the pond where the ghost stood. What do we do if it actually shows up? You can fight people, but not ghosts. Come on, it's not gonna show up. Now let's go. Okay. It's not this pond, is it? It's too small compared to the one on film. On the way up the hill, Yagumo mutters as he looks at the small, muddy green pond to the right. Sensing the presence of people, a koi fish has surfaced and started flapping its lips. Oh, I can make text disappear. Cool. If I want to take screenshots later. As Yagumo looks at it, Magari suddenly lets out a strange voice behind him. Whoa! What's wrong? There it is! There it is! There, over there! Magari cries out incoherently as she tugs on the sleeve of Yakumo's jacket. What's where? Whoa! Oh. Magari points to a lone white figure standing atop Yomotsu Hirasaka's hill among the trees. It's clearly a young woman with long black hair. Oh, Magari, go! Go!
お前行け行け
何をしてんすかあんた行けばい
Hey,
いっしょ
what are you pushing me for? Why don't you go instead?
いいから行け
Just shut up and go! Get a closer look!
このバ
Hey, you don't! Stop pushing! Hey! White figure starts slowly stirring, perhaps reacting to the sound of Yagumo and Magari jostling around with each other. Before their eyes, the figure slowly turns around. Oh. Are we dead? Did we die?
なんだ観光客の人だったんすねマジ
I was just a tourist. Got all worked up for nothing.
ごめんなさい驚かせて
I'm sorry, did I startle you?
いえいえ
Oh, no, not at all. My assistant here just jumped to conclusions.
ダグこのア
Good
ホ
grief, you dumbass. Ow! After lightly smacking Magari in the forehead, Yagumo puts on the coolest face he can muster and turns back to the woman.
女性お一人でこんなところ
By
に
the way, what's a woman like you
珍しい
doing
ですね
sightseeing in a place like this? Smolder.
かもしれませんねでもここ
I suppose it is odd, huh?
現世とあの世の境
But this is the
目なんで
boundary
しょ
between this world and the next, correct?
もしかしたらここにあるポストに手紙を入れたら
So I was wondering if you could mail a letter here and have it reach the deeply departed. So I came here to see this place with my own eyes.
天国への手紙ポスト
Oh, you mean the Letter to Heaven mailbox? The Letter to Heaven mailbox is a collaboration between the Higashizumo Lions Club and the Yomotsu Hirasaka Grounds Preservation Committee. Yomotsu Hirasaka is the boundary between worlds. Many visitors reflect on the dearly departed, and thus the mailbox was established in 2017. When I got here, it was so quiet and mysterious, so much so that I felt like a letter could actually reach heaven from here.
あの失礼かもしれま
If
せ
you
ん
don't
が
mind me asking, did you write
も
a
しかして
letter for someone
どなたか
precious?
大切な方を
そうですね
Well, let's see.
私の大切
The
な
person
人は
most precious to me.
一人も亡くなってないんで
It's
すよ
perfectly fine.
はあ
What?
友人も両親もみんな元気ですし祖父母も全然元気な
My
んで
friends and family are all alive, even my grandparents are all perfectly healthy.
ただこのポストの
I just heard the story about this mailbox and thought it sounded lovely.
ああ
Oh, I see, is that all?
そうですか
I suppose it certainly is romantic, huh?
確かにロマンチックな代物かもしれませんね
ええ素敵な場所が見られてとっても
Yes, I'm
満足し
quite
ました
satisfied from what I've seen here. Now, if you'll excuse me.
私はこれで失礼しますね
Okay, take care. Have a safe trip. With a smile and a light nod, the woman leaves. Yagumo sees her off with a dumb smile and a wave. Magari stares wearily at the sight of him. Okay, we have things we can look at. The Letter to Heaven mailbox stands silently in the sun filtering between the trees. It must be full of emotional, heartfelt letters. Okay. I have no clue. There's a small pond up ahead on the roof. On the road. I saw roof. It's not the pond in the film. It should be bigger. Okay. Oh, that's it here. Okay. Well, how do we go deeper? Can we go deeper? Oh. Back. How do we... Yomotsu Hirasaka is so quiet, you can't even hear the trees stirring or the birds chirping. It does feel like a place that leads to Yomi. How do we move? Go. Go this way. Yagumo and Magari search for the place the ghost showed up on the film.
時間経過の表現はなかったからな
There wasn't an indication that time had passed, so it probably can't be far from here, but... Director, it says there's a bigger pond nearby, called Tosui.
本当か
Really? Yeah, see? Magari shows Yagumo the map on her phone. Sure enough, there's a pond called Tosui nearby.
確かに近いな
It's pretty close, huh?
行ってみよ
Okay, let's go. Sure. They follow Magari's map to Tosui. There, they find the exact same scenery they saw in the film.
うこれは
Is this?
間違いないっすね。
Without a doubt!
ちょっとマガリ
Hey, Magari, go stand there by the pond, around where the actress
女優がい
was.
たあたりだ
What? But what if the ghost shows up?
幽霊出たらそれはそれで
And that'll prove the film is real. If anything happens, I'll save you, so come on.
いざとなったら俺が助けてやるからほら早く
What could possibly go wrong? That's rich from someone who was just shoving me over a false alarm. With a face full of displeasure, Magari timidly steps up to the side of the pond. There she goes. Yagumo forms a frame with his fingers and checks her against the background.
確かこんな構図だったか
The frame was composed like this, right? Which means the camera was placed around here. After taking a few steps back, Yagumo determines where the camera might have been, and then takes a look around. That's strange. What's wrong? Yeah. Well, Magari, this cut of film had a window frame on the camera, right? Troopa! Welcome, welcome! Still afraid of crows? Don't worry, we haven't seen any crows yet. Yet. But we did see a ghost woman, and we've got a cursed roll of film. It's good. Yeah, the camera was indoors, facing out. But there's no building here. So did they build a set then? Did they? The director must have had some sort of reason to go out of their way to do an indoor camera. Trooper, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. But one, I can't think of anything. After nightfall, done with today's investigation, Magari and Yagumo look through the film again in the editing room. No matter how many times I watch it, the real deal is just too intense. What's the plan? Sure, we pinpointed the filming location, but our top priority is to interview director Ibuse when he arrives here tomorrow. Oh, and call Kanade the cameraman for me. We're filming. Oh, we are? Yeah, it's best if we try filming for ourselves. Load up the lighting and the spare camcorder into the van, just to be safe. Tell Kanade to meet us on location at 10 a.m. Got it? Roger. As soon as he decides they'll be filming, Yagumo starts excitedly instructing Magari. He seems kind of happy in Magari's eyes. Alright. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Chapter 2. Oh, she's gonna fall in the pond. What? I'm so freaked out. Hey, director, this thing's shaking like crazy. Don't worry, just keep going forward. Forward? But that's where the ghost was floating. That's even scarier than the shaking. Poor Magari. Aww. I understand how you feel. But you're the only one who can do this job, so I'm counting on you. What? I mean, yeah, that sounds plausible, but still. Magari's spreading her arms wide for balance as she crosses a long plank laid over Tosui. It seems they're trying to recreate a cut from the film. Is this okay? Perfect. Okay, I'll be a stand-in for the actress. Kanade, you ready? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, start! Once they finish shooting, Yagumo yells cut, and they quickly proceed to check the footage. How's it look?
少なくとも
Very least, it doesn't look like we caught a ghost on film.
よし、チェック OK だ。奏で、急に呼び出して悪かったな。助かったよ。
Okay. We've checked what we needed to. Sorry for calling you out here so suddenly. You're a big help.
これで何かわかりそうっすか？
So, did you learn anything from that?
さてな。とに
Trooper,
かく
thank you for the walk. I
撮影した
appreciate
映
it.
像を編集室でフィルムと比較してみよ
I don't know. For now, let's compare it against the original film in the
う。
editing
無
room.
許可のゲリラ撮影だし。
We didn't get permission to shoot, so let's break it up quick.
マガリ、
Magari, get the
デー
data
タを
off the
SD
SD
カード
card.
で受け取っておいてくれ。
了解っす。
Roger. They quickly pack up the equipment and the plank and load everything into the van. Very quick setup and teardown for that shoot. So let's go back to Studio Yagumo. Can check the film in the editing room. Yes.
よし、マガリ、今日撮影した映像と
Okay,
フ
Magari.
ィルム映像を
Can you set up a
並べてプレビューしてみ
side-by-side
てくれ。
preview of the original film and the video we shot today?
了解。
Roger. Magari quickly pulls up the video they shot today on the computer. She then pulls up the original film data and puts them side by side on the monitor. Okay. Good amount of stuff we can check.
ここ、妙だな。
This part looks strange.
もうってあんなバランス悪いところに立たされたら
Strange?
こうなり
Let's
ます
say you try standing there without losing your balance.
いや、そうじゃなくて。
No, that's not what I meant. The ghost seems quite a bit bigger than you.
かなり幽霊の方が大きく映ってる。
そういえばめっちゃでかい女の幽霊なんすかね。
Now that you mention it, that ghost was a big-ass woman, wasn't it?
豪雨で分かりづらいが、池の向こう岸もフィルムの方が手
No,
前にあ
it's
るように見えるな。
unclear due to the rain, but the ghost in the film seems to be closer to the camera.
それってもしかして
You mean
圧縮効果だな。
it's lens compression? Lens compression. An effect that causes objects in the background to seem bigger when using a telephoto lens than when using a normal
つま
lens.
り元のフィルムではこのカットは望遠
So
で
basically, you
撮影
mean in the
された
original
ってこと
film,
で
this
すか？
cut was shot with a telephoto lens. Oh, synesthesia activated. Okay, so we need a telephoto lens to catch the ghost. This cut was shot with a telephoto lens. Synesthesia phrase
そういうことに
memorized.
なるな。
でも
Exactly.
このカットで女
But if the
優さん
cut's
を
supposed to
本当に
focus on the
撮ったなら
actress, wouldn't it make
望遠は
sense
効
to
果的とは思
wouldn't
えないっす
it
ね
wouldn't make sense to use a telephoto lens?
俺もそう思う。少なくとも俺なら使用しないし。
Yeah, that's why I didn't use it at today's shoot.
池と
Maybe they wanted to make the pond and background seem more visually impressive,
映像監督ってのは
Every detail has a
どの
purpose in a
カットでも
director's eyes,
無意味なことはしないもんだ。
which means the telephoto lens was intentional.
それは
You mean
マガリ、もう一度例のフィルムの幽霊が出現するカットを少し手前から。
Magari, rewind the film once again to just a bit before the cut where the ghost appears. Okay. Magari brings up the film and drags the bar to the scene as instructed.
豪雨の中を歩く女優。そして雷鳴で画面が
The actress is walking in the downpour, and with a thunderclap, the screen fades to white.
そして次の瞬間
In the next moment, the ghost
幽霊
appears. Huh.
マガリ、画面がホワイトアウ
Magari,
トしてる時間
how
は
long does the screen stay white?
完全にホワイトアウトしてるのは
Let's see.
23フレーム
The full whiteout lasts 23 frames, or just under a second.
その間に何かトリックを施して幽霊を出現させたとすれば
What if they use some sort of trick during that window of time to make the ghost appear?
それ厳しくないですか？たった1秒足らずじゃ
In less than a
無理あるで
second?
しょ。
How's that even
例えば
possible?
ワイヤー使って
That's not even enough time to drop it down from midair using a wire.
ま
Hmm.
あそうなんだが
I guess you've got a point, but... A lens-compressed frame. An unnatural whiteout. Something we're missing here.
そういえ
right, I've been wondering about the plank. How do you come up with that?
いや、単純な話さ。池の上に立つなんてのを実現す
What
るには
is
こういう
spliced?
手しかないだろうと
Maybe.
思ってな。
But it seems real. It seems real. Everything's real. There's spooky ghosties. Oh, simple. It was the only thing I could think of that could create the effect of standing on water.
そもそもフィルムに映ってる
After all, the ghost's floating, but
浮いてるにしちゃ
looks like it's got its feet
しっかり水面
firmly on
に
the
体
pond's
重かけてるよ
surface.
うな足元だろ。
Ah, now that you mention it.
今回は木の板を使ったが、例えばアクリル板のような透明なものを使えば問題ないはずだ。
Are you saying that Avengers Endgame didn't really happen? In real life? I thought it did. I thought it was like a documentary. Non-fiction. We used the plank this time, but you could use something clear, like an acrylic plate, acrylic
豪
plate
雨の
too.
演出のおかげで水面からは
But
全
since
く
the
見え
film
なく
was
な
shot
るしな。
during a downpour, you can't see the surface of the water at all. So you mean the film was a trick after all?
断定
Oh,
は
I
でき
see,
な
I
い
see.
が、
That makes sense.
俺は最初からそのつもりで調べてる。
I don't know for sure, but that's the assumption I've been working on for the investigation. But wouldn't it be weird for a mystery drama to use a horror movie trick? Besides, if it was just a trick, why would it get shelved? Yeah, why would they purposefully do something that would make the movie get cancelled?
10年前。
Well, there has to be another reason why the series was shelved.
呪われてるとか、幽霊だとかそんな単純な話じゃない。絶対。闇に
It can't be as simple as a curse or a
ならないような
ghost.
秘密が。
There's gotta be a secret someone wants hidden. Oh. Ooh. Okay, guess that's it. Anything else you want to investigate? Oh, I only checked 2 spots.
そうだな。
Let's see. Feels like we're missing something, but I can't remember what. Well, we can just check when I do remember. Oh, okay. Alright, can I check my email? Our sister was supposed to come. Yagumo sits in front of his computer and opens up his email client as is his routine. No work requests today either, huh? Geez, the situation's normal in a bad way. Nope, no new emails. Okay. There's nobody to be seen in the reception room. Magari must have given up and gone to the editing room. Though I guess it's not like she can avoid going into the editing room forever. Work's work. Okay, well, we need to go see Director Ibuse, who should be in Mihonoseki. Miho-kan. But you just realized? Oh no, yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. A historic hotel overlooking... Oh my gosh, big words, big words. Oshidatami. Oshidatami Street, designated as a national treasure. Whoa, this is such a nice place.
あれだけの著名監督だからな。
Ibuse is such a famous director.
磯上さんも
It's only natural that Isogami booked him a fancy place. When they state their business at the front, they're immediately greeted by the woman they saw yesterday at the Shimane TV lobby.
ヤグモマックス様とマガリアイネ様ですね。私、イブセイザヤのマネージャーをしてお
It
ります。
must be Max Yakumo and Aine Magari. I am Izaya Ibuse's manager, Manami Haishima. Haishima, okay. Isogami has informed me of the situation. Ibuse has just arrived, so please follow me. With her fine grace, Haishima leads them upstairs. Waiting in the room is a listless Ibuse, sitting in a chair.
ヤグモマックス君だね。
You're Max Yakumo, right?
磯上さんから話
I heard from Isogami.
着いたばかりのところすみません。 ヤグモマックスです。
Sorry to barge in when you just arrived. I'm Max Yagumo, and she's my assistant.
曲がりあいねです。はじめまして。
Hi, name Magari. Nice to meet you.
覚えておられないでしょうが、以前一度ご挨拶させていただいて
You
おります。
probably don't remember, but we've met back at the
ア
Asian
ジア
Film
フィルム
Convention.
コンベンションの会場で。
覚えているよ。君の作品
I
が
remember.
優秀賞を取ったのだ。
You won the Excellence Award, right? I voted for you.
覚えていていただけたとは。
You
光栄
remember?
です。
That's such an honor.
あの映像には不思議な魅力があった。
Yeah, your film had a mysterious charm. It was brimming with spirit, and yet had a faint scent of death.
死の匂い
A
ですか？
scent of death? Instead of clarifying for the confused Yagumo, Ibuse
それ
chuckles.
で私に聞きたいこととは
Anyway, it's that cursed film you want to ask about, eh?
あ
How does death smell? Not good.
素材管理
That's
セ
for
ンタ
sure.
ーでそのフィルムを拝見しました。幽霊とおぼしき女が
Ah, yes,
池の上
we
に
saw
浮かん
that
でいる。
film in the archive center, the one with the ghost-like woman floating on the...
そうだったな。
Yes, that's right.
確かにそんな
I was indeed on the film.
10年前のことだが
It's been 10 years, but I remember it like it was yesterday. I can't forget even if I try.
忘れられるものじゃない。
ではあれはやはりイブセ監督
Director
が
Ibuse, you mean?
そう私が撮ったもの。
Yes, I shot it. I shot that cursed film.
だよ。
Oh! Whoa! He's the one! He did it! He shot it!
あれのせいでドラマプロジェクトは中止。まさか10年ぶりにその話を
And because of
聞
it,
かされ
that
るとは
project was
思わなかっ
suspended. Didn't think I'd hear about it 10 years later.
教えていただけませんか？あれを撮影
Can you
した
tell
時
us
に何があっ
what
たのか？
happened when he filmed it?
なぜあんなものがフィルムに映ったのか？
Why did something like that show up on
監督は
film?
その理由
You've
に心当たり
got
があ
some
る
sort
の
of idea, right, director?
すまないが、あのフィルム
I'm
は
sorry,
霊によ
but
って呪われて
The
いる。
film's cursed by a ghost,
だからあれについては、関係
which is
者
why
一同
everyone
で
involved
決して
swore
何
not
も
to
口
disclose
外
anything
しな
about
い
it.
と誓った。
Oh,
君に話すこと
so
は
there's
何もない。
something I can tell you.
そうおっしゃらずお願いします。
Please don't
監督
say that, I'm begging you, director.
ここまでだ。帰ってもらおう。
That's all I have to say. Please leave. He's the crow? Oh no. Yagumo and Magari are kicked out of the room, gaining next to nothing for their efforts. No, we got something at least. Gonna kill everyone in the second they know too much. Oh no. As they droop their shoulders in dejection, Haishima apologetically bows her
ご
head.
めんなさいね。うちの
I
監督
apologize on behalf of the
ちょっと
director.
気難しい
He doesn't
ところ
budge when he
なので
makes up his mind.
言いだ
いえわざわざ会っていただいただ
No,
けで
it's
も
fine.
十分ですから。
It's enough that he was willing to talk with us.
ごめんなさい。また改めて機
I'm
会を作
sorry,
る
I'll
から
arrange for another meeting, so for today,
はい失礼します。
thank you. Now if you'll excuse us. Thank you. They wanted to see if Ibuse could tell them something that would serve as a clue. Instead, they leave Miho-kan empty-handed as they silently walk down Aoshidatami Street. But then suddenly, Yagumo stops.
どうしたんすか監督。
What's wrong, director?
そうだ。確認しておきたいことが残ってたんだった。
I just now remembered what it was that I wanted to
よう
check.
やく思い出した。
確認したいことって
You want to check something?
監督に聞くのは
Director
もう
Ibuse is not
何ですよ
exactly in a talkative mood.
いや、例のフィルム。
No, not with him. With the
あ
film,
れに映っていた
specifically the
トラッ
truck.
ク。
あトラック
Oh, the truck?
もう一度あの映像を確認するぞ。
Let's check the film one more time, Magadi. Okay?
はい
Huh? Oh, okay. When Yagumo starts dashing to the parking lot, Magadi frantically follows behind. Okay. Let's go back to Matsue. And then we go back to Studio Yagumo. And then we go back to the editing room. Oh, that's not the editing room, that's it. There you go. After returning to the editing room, Yagumo rushes to turn on the
曲
computer.
がりトラックだ。トラック
Magadi,
に
the
突っ込ん
truck.
できたカットを出
Bring
し
up
て
the cut where the truck slams into her.
はい
Okay, 1 second, this computer takes an eternity to boot up. 1 eternity later, the computer finally boots, and Magari opens up the video software. Yeah, this is in 2020! SSDs should be commonplace. What are they doing? Here, this is cut?
それだ。このトラック。社名が車体に書いてあるな。
That's it. Does the truck have a company name printed on the side? Can you make that legible? It's pretty blurry, but I'll try. Magari must feel pressured since seeing Yagumo that way. He's more serious than usual. She quickly moves the mouse to process the image. Okay, how is this? It's a little blurry, but it's sort of legible, right?
おお、島根鶴亀運送。
Whoa!
はっきり書
Shimane
いてある
crane
な。
and turtle shipping. That's pretty clear.
やるじゃないか、曲がり。
She's just that good at it. Way to go, Magari. Well, I just thought I'd have to give it my best shot.
よーし、これ。ネットで検索かけてみ
Alrighty,
てく
can
れ
you
る
look
か。
that up on the net? Okie dokie. Magari opens up a browser and uses a search engine, but nothing's coming up. Maybe it's a fictional company made for the film.
かもしれないが、どうも気になるんだ。
Maybe, but it still bugs me. I want to do a thorough investigation. Huh. But is there any point in investigating it?
井伏監督はこのフィルムが10年前のドラマプロジェクトのものだって言ってただろ。それが本当かどうか確認
Director
したいんだ。
Ibuse said this film's for the decade-old TV drama project, right? I want to
こ
confirm
れが
that.
いつ撮影されたもの
This is
か。
pretty much our only
手がかり
clue
に
as
な
to
りそう
when
な
the
もの
film
は
was
これぐら
shot.
いしかないからな。
What do you mean? Even Isagami said this film was for the decade-old TV drama project.
彼も実際にどんな映像だったか知ってたわけ
You
じゃな
gotta
い。
click
だ
fast.
から確認でき
The
るものなら
faster you
しておき
click,
たいんだ
the more work you get done. It's that easy. You just gotta click real quick. But he didn't know what was actually on the film. So if it's something we can check, I want to check. But there weren't any hits on the net, so what now?
法務局なら登記を調べられる。実在する会社ならな。
We can look for the registration at the Regional Legal Affairs Bureau. If it's a real company, anyway.
もう夕方だ。法務局が閉まる前に。
It's getting
行く
late.
ぞ
Let's go before it closes, Magari. Magari still doesn't quite understand. But Yagumo's enthusiasm convinces her to get up regardless. I don't quite understand either. But I'd follow Yagumo's enthusiasm. Okay, where are we going? To the Legal Affairs Bureau. They arrive at the Matsue Legal Affairs Bureau just before closing time and finish the procedure to obtain the registration documents. I was cutting it close. They almost closed.
なあ。しかし、
Yeah, but the front counter took our application, which means it's an actual company, not a fake made specifically for the shoot. In no time at all, they're called up to receive the registration documents. Sure enough, there's a registration for a Shimane crane and turtle shipping in Matsue.
どれどれ。
Let's see here.
5年前に休眠
It
会
went
社にな
dormant
って
5
る
years
の
ago,
か。
huh? That explains why there's no search results online. Director! Here, look here! Makuri points out the date the company was founded. Sure enough, the date written is April 1st, 2012.
これは。
What? That's 8 years ago! But that doesn't make sense if the cursed film was shot 10 years ago! Oh! 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 More phrases! April Fools, the movie's a joke! They got us! Ah ha ha! Can I check my... Oh, okay. Oh, we've got a lot of stuff over here on the side. So there's character data, which I can see, we get portraits of everybody. Yagumo. We got... Oh, there's 2 sides. What's Riho? Quick-witted newcomer actress. Oh. Oh, interesting. Well, we've got Yagumo, Magari, Ibuse, Haishima, Isogami, Sayama... Shimaneko! Yay! Cute Shimaneko! Yay! Let's see. Just in case. Just in case. What on earth? What's going on? The dates don't line up! Direction! Where are we going? Can we go back to, let's go to Isogami, I guess. Fortunately, Isogami doesn't seem busy. Yagumo and Magari are quickly taken to the reception room after checking in. So, Maxie, you figure anything out about that film? Nothing I can say for sure, but the investigation's proceeding. I see, hopefully that film doesn't turn out to actually be cursed, you know? Isogami, do you think that's an actual ghost? Well, I heard the project had a shady history to begin with, and besides... Besides... Well, us industry vets have heard lots of things. Even some legit videos just can't be broadcast. So that sort of stuff really does exist, huh? Sure does! So that film could be legit too. Oh, that's scary. Yep, scary indeed. Isogami and Magari keep nodding. Yagumo can only watch them in exasperation. Okay, let's go to the archive center then. Talk to Sayama. You sure you gave us the right film? Sayama's alone in the archive center room, sipping coffee and watching the monitor as usual. It's got a cool map. You're back, huh? Well, come on in. I was starting to get bored out of my mind. Sorry, there's just something I wanted to make sure of. And that is... Was that film really from the TV drama project that got suspended 10 years ago? Kind of late to ask a question like that. Sorry, just making sure. Well, to answer your question, there's no doubt about it. Or at least I think so. Sensing the evasiveness in Sayama's words, Yagumo casually tries pressing him on that point. Sayama, were you here when that project was suspended? Basically, I'm asking if you were physically here the moment that film was literally shelved. Okay, I see what you're getting at. Oh. No, I didn't witness that firsthand. I only got reassigned here 8 years ago. 8 years ago, that's 2012. So I can only assume that film is the film based on the name and date written on the label. Interesting. Okay. Sayama only checked the film by its label. Hang on a second, I thought the label on the film cam was blank. Not that label. The one on the archive shelf. It clearly said was this project's pilot film. Oh, someone swapped the film? You seem to have your doubts, but I thought that was enough to identify it. It's not like anyone has anything to gain with a switcheroo. See, you might be right about that. Let's go back to Isogami again, maybe. When they ask for Isogami at the reception counter at the lobby, the woman tells them he's not in. It seems he's currently out of the office. Isogami's not in, huh? Well, with his position, it's not like he's got that much free time. Yagumo gives up on seeing Isogami and leaves the lobby. Let's go back to Ibuse, then, if we can talk to Ibuse. Doubt we'll be able to get in. Trying. They call up Ibuse at the front, knowing it's a long shot. After a short wait, the elevator opens, revealing only Monami. Okay.
井伏監督は
Where's Director
私の
Ibuse?
方でも取りなして
I'm
みた
sorry,
ん
I
だけど、
tried to convince him,
やっぱ
but
りもう話すことは何もないって。
he really has nothing more to say.
いやモナミさんに謝っていただく必要
Oh
は
no, you don't have to apologize, Monami.
さすがに忙しい方相手に
It's my fault for being so persistent when he's a busy man. We'll come back some other time.
出直します
そう。
I see.
それじゃあ
I'll see you
次の
then.
機会にまたね。
はい
Okay. Monami smiles at Yagumo's response and gracefully turns around. Fluttering hair tickles Yagumo's nose.
いい匂いすんな
She smells so
うわ
nice.
キモ
You creep. Yagumo's too distracted by watching Monami leave to even register Magari's jab. Okay. Let's go to Mihonoseki.
ここあのフィルムに
Does this place have anything to do with the film?
あいや
Well, before Yagumo can finish that thought, a strange man blocks their path. Oh.
ん
Hmm?
あの自分らになんか
Excuse me,
セリフ
can we help you?
第1回バキバキ島根クイズ
It's time for the first Baki Baki Shimane quiz! What?
2人は松江城に行ったことはありますか
Have you two been to Matsue Castle?
松江城は
Matsue Castle
ど
is...
んな松江城に関する
Matsue Castle is the topic of today's quiz.
マイペースだなおい
Are you just talking to
松江
yourself?
城の殿様はある有名な
The Lord of
落語
Matsue
に登場
Castle
しています
appears in which of the following famous
その落
Rakugo
語とは
stories?
次のうちどれ
Jugemu, the Dish Mansion, the Sanma in Meguro. I have no fucking clue. Let's go this one. The Sanma in
正
Meguro.
解
Hey!
この中で遠出をしてサンマを食べ
Correct!
る
The
の
one
が
who eats
文州
Sanma in the
伊勢藩
story
の
is
松平出羽の
Dewakami
神なんですね
Matsudaira of Izumo Matsue.
他の殿様の
Dude, I'm a
パターンもありますが
five head.
これが
I'm
一
so
番
good.
今はメジャー
Elusive
です
apparition. We got a trophy. Fuck yeah. Look at that trophy. Oh, we're in there. We're gonna plat this game. Yeah. 5% of people have already platted this game? What do you mean? It's been out for 3 days. Oh, God. Some variants of the story use other lords, but the majority mention him.
二人ともお見事で
Well
した
done, you two. Well,
では
until we
また
meet
どこか
again.
でお会いしましょう
And with that, the man runs off like the wind, leaving Yagumo and Magari dazed and
なん
confused.
だったんすかね
Who the hell was that guy?
謎だ
An
つ
enigma.
か T シャツの柄もわけ
What's
わ
the
からん
design on
と
his
書かれてま
t-shirt
したけど
supposed to be?
謎だ
Also an enigma. Baki Baki shirt. Okay. Let's go to... Go to the Legal Affairs Bureau again. I don't think there's anything here. We probably have to go back to our studio. Yeah, it's already past 5 p.m., so the Legal Affairs Bureau is already closed. Well, whatever. We already saw the registration, so we've got no further business here. Okay? Back to our studio. Let us regroup to the editing room.
マガリもう一度例の
Magari,
トラックの突っ込み
bring up the truck
出す
slamming scene again.
うー
Sure thing. Magari boots up the tool and quickly opens up the appropriate scene. Shimane crane and turtle shipping. It's real, or rather it was real. It's a dormant company from 8 years ago. A dormant company wouldn't go out of their way to supply one of their trucks for a film shoot, would they? Which means it was filmed between 2012 and 2015. Can I do anything else while I'm here? Can we check our email? I don't think we have any new emails, but let's check anyways. Oh yeah, I should check out new films, huh? It's a little annoying how some films aren't distributed to theaters in Shimane. Yagumo checks out new film release schedules and bookmarks the important titles. Okay. Ooh. Yagumo brews some instant coffee and takes a break on the couch. The coffee's been depleting fast lately. Has Magari just been chugging it down? Well, she's working until late at night, so I guess it's a small price to pay. Yagumo rests for a while as he ponders to himself. Okay. Well, Isogami's out. We got the stuff from the archive center. I think we just go back here and maybe he's back in now. I don't know. Nope, he's still not in. He's out of the office, okay? Oh, can we go back? We can go back to Tosui. I keep... my mic blocks the bottom right of my screen, so I am not seeing those two markers. But we're back at, they visit Tosui again. It's quiet and still, save for the rippling of the pond surface, just like this morning. Is there anything we still need to check here? I brought the camera just in case. We need a telephoto lens. Let's see. As Yagumo folds his arms in thought, a casual voice suddenly calls out from behind. Are you the ones who filmed here this morning? Oh, yes we are. She seems to be a local resident. Perceiving that, Yagumo puts on his best customer service smile. Were we a nuisance? If so, I humbly apologize. No, you're fine. I was just thinking that few people ever film here. Oh, they filmed without permission, so Yagumo would like to avoid any trouble with residents. But before Yagumo can come up with excuses, Magari puts on a smile and answers for him. Oh, it wasn't a full-blown filming. We're just location scouting to find the best places to film. Ah, I see. Well, Yomotsu Hirasaka's nearby, so people film there every now and then. I like seeing that, so I come by to watch whenever I hear there's a filming happening. Did you happen to see a TV drama shoot that happened here 10 years ago? 10 years ago. 10 years ago, huh? Well, I don't remember anything like that. That figures. It was 10 years ago, after all. Okay. By the way, ma'am, about how long have you lived here? Me, I've lived here a long time, ever since I got married 30 years ago. Oh, that is a long time. I've pretty much taken root here. Ah ha ha. Well, you seem to know the area, so would you happen to know if there's been any changes to the buildings around here? Yagumo points in the general direction of where he believes the camera was placed. The woman smiles and shakes her head in an exaggerated fashion. So that was a set, the window there. Wasn't like a building that's been destroyed, apparently. Root! Oh. Oh. The people may change, but this place hasn't changed one bit ever since I moved in. Okay. Good. 4 phrases. The buildings around Tosui haven't changed. I see. So I guess the window frame seen in that film was a set after all. But what was the intention? Why would that cut need a window frame? Odd directorial decision. Okay, we're done. After nightfall, back at Yagumo Studios, Yagumo and Magari sip coffee as they go over today's results. So that film turned out to be a fake, huh? A double fake at that. It's not the real film from 10 years ago. And it's not a real ghost that was filmed.
でもあの幽霊はどうやっ
But
て
how'd they pull off that ghost then?
まだトリックの全容はわからん。
I don't know the full details of the trick.
謎を解く
But I
鍵
think
は
we've got all the
もう揃っている
keys
気
to
が
solve
す
it.
る。これから俺はじっく
Let
り
me watch the
映像を
film
見直して
closely, and I'll
そ
figure
れ
it
を
out.
解明してみせるさ。マーガリ、お前はもう帰っていいぞ。
Magadi, you can go home
オ
now.
ペレーターで付き合ってもいいっすけど
I can be your operator, you know?
もう加工の必要はないさ。プレビュー
I don't
だけ
need
なら
any more
俺
image
でもできる。
processing, and I can handle previewing footage by myself.
うんそれじゃ
In that case, Magadi gets up and shoulders her bag as she continues to
あ
speak.
んま無理しないでくださいよ
Don't put yourself too hard,
年
okay?
なんだし
You're getting
顔
old
に
and your
疲れ
face
が
looks
出てる
tired.
っすから
ふざけんな。まだ
Knock it off, I'm not
30
even 30, I've got
全
this.
然いけるさ。
ならいいっすけどね
Well, okay then.
んじゃまた
See you
明日
tomorrow.
あ飲み終わったカップ
Oh,
は
and put your mug in the sink when you're done. I'll wash it tomorrow.
明日来たら洗っとくんで
の、お疲れさ。
Got it. Good work today. As Magadi leaves the room, Yagumo waves his hand and sits back in the sofa. Whew. Despite what he said to Magadi, Yagumo is so exhausted, his body feels like lead. Did I overuse my synesthesia? Well, it's not like I can control it. It's been triggered a lot since I got caught up in this mess. I must be concentrating a lot. I need to expose the decade-old truth of this project by any means necessary. Yagumo scratches his face once, twice, thrice, before finally getting up from the sofa. Yagumo Part 1, the solution! Okay.
おはようございます
Morning! The next day, Makari arrives at the office around noon and enters the reception room with her usual greeting. Usually Yagumo would be sipping coffee here around this time, but he's not here. He was late yesterday too. Maybe he's still asleep? Told him to put his mug in the sink, but it's just out there on the table. Jeez.
監督
Oh, we got a Shimane
こっ
figurine.
ちっすか
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't die. Director, you here? Here? If he's not in this room then, if he's not in his room then, Magadi timidly opens the door to the editing room. There she finds... Ooh. An exhausted Yagumo laying face down on the desk. Well, at least we're not dead. Thank you for the good luck, Deedlit. How long had he been how long had he been checking the footage? Yagumo's not even twitching. Huh? It looks like he's dead. Magadi fearfully approaches. She freezes in place when she spots a scrap of paper on the desk. What's this? Oh. Uh-oh. It appears to be some sort of mystery code written in Yagumo's handwriting.
なんか電白製
This looks like a load of nonsense.
か監督頭使いすぎてイカれちまったとか
Director, did your brain overheat or something?
行かれてねえよ。
Oh no.
いや
Director, you're awake?
来てたんすか
ああ、ついさっきまで映像を
Yeah, I
確認
was
してたん
checking the
だ。
film until a minute ago. I finally understand everything.
幽霊の出現トリックが解けたんだ。
I figured out the trick they used to get the ghost to appear.
マジっすか
For real?
マジだ。
For real.
今から
Now
ト
let's
リ
head
ックを
out.
作った犯人にそ
I'm
れ
gonna
を
go
突き
shove
つ
it in
け
that
に。
trickster's face.
あすぐにはダメっす
Oh, wait, we can't go right now.
なぜ
Why
な
not?
ぜも何も危険っす
What do you mean, why not? It's dangerous.
それは
Dangerous? How?
とにかく
Anyway,
シャワー浴びて着替えしてきてください
go take a shower and get changed. You're awake because you've been up all night.
そんなクサクサ人間1号と一緒に車乗ったら
Riding in the
自
van
分の鼻
with
が
you when you're this smelly is gonna be dangerous to my nose. Ah,
はい。
okay. 1 hour later. 1 shower and a change of clothes later. Yagumo and Magadi board the van.
でどこに向かうんすか
So, where are we headed?
今回の件の関係者は全員俺たちに間違った情報を伝
Someone
えている
involved in this case has been feeding us all the wrong information.
それが一つなら何らかの事情があったとも思えるが複数にわたっているならそれは間違いなく意図的なものってことだ
One piece of info was an accident, sure, but several pieces that has to be
意
intentional.
図的
Intentional, so someone's been deliberately lying to us. Yeah, the mastermind behind this whole case. This mastermind's been hiding the truth. And it's time we make him spit it out. I see. Okay. Then we go to Ibuse? And two of them stand before Miho-kan. We're up against a big shot director. You sure we'll be okay? Who cares if he's a big, medium, or small shot? I respect director Ibuse, but I respect the truth more. It must be known. Ain't that the truth? They look each other in the eye and nod, as they confidently step into Miho-kan. So? What's there to say that wasn't said yesterday? I told you I've got nothing to say about the film. With Haishima at his back, Ibuse greets them, seemingly displeased at the sudden appointment. But Yagumo speaks up, unshaken. You see, Director Ibuse, I just found something I needed to talk to you about, at all costs. That is... Basically, the question is, what was the true purpose of that film? Well, commence pursuit. Oh. What do you mean? Director, you said that film was cursed by a ghost. But what could a fake ghost shot with a film trick curse exactly? We're going into max mode. Fake. I don't know what you're talking about. You checked the film, didn't you? There was no evidence it had been edited. True, there was no evidence the film was edited, but an on-set practical effect wouldn't leave any. In fact, for a film director of your caliber, there were many unnatural techniques used. First of all, what was the purpose of that cut of the actress from inside a window frame? That was... Right. That was to show the perpetrator peeking out from the house by the pond. The perpetrator hired a hitman to kill the woman. He hid in the nearby house to watch the deed with his own eyes. I guess we can present this. There is no such house by the pond. Oh, we got him. Boom. There's no building anywhere near where the camera was set up. I went to the location myself. And I've got testimony from a local there that there hasn't been any construction there for decades. If what you're saying is true, Director, does that mean you deliberately built a set there? Besides, why would someone who hired a hitman deliberately go to the scene of the crime instead of going somewhere else to make an alibi? Doesn't make any sense script-wise. Let's set that aside for now. It's not the only directorial choice in the film, the telephoto lens. When I realized why it was necessary, the whole trick became unraveled. Go ahead and call it a trick, but it frustrates me that you call my directorial decisions odd. Tell me what you mean specifically. Very well, in that case... it was shot with the telephoto lens. That's because... What was the intention of the telephoto lens? As far as I can see, it serves no purpose at all. Hmm.
そもそも撮影のために屋内のセットを組んだのなら、ずっと窓枠だけしか映していないのは不自然だ。
It doesn't make sense to build a set for the shot and then only ever show the window frame.
そして望遠を使った演出。
Combine the window frame and the telephoto lens.
2つのこと
And you
から
got the
導き
keys to
出さ
solve
れ
the
るトリ
trick.
ックはこうです。このようにカメラの前に窓
Attach the
枠を
window
取り
frame to
付
the
け、
camera like so.
こうすることでカメラをどう動かしても窓枠
No
は
matter
動
how
かない
much you
から
move the camera, the
視聴
window
者には
frame stays
カメ
put.
ラを振ったこと
So the
が
audience
わ
can't
から
even
ない。
tell that the camera was moved.
つまりそもそも建物のセットなどなく、
In other words, it wasn't even
ただ
building a set, it
窓
was just a
枠だ
window
けが
frame.
あったのです。その上で女優を2人用意し、1人は当初の
You get two
位置
actresses, one at
もう
point
1
A,
人は少し離れた場所、
the other a bit further away at point
背後
B,
に幽霊役
with
の
the
女優
ghost
を
actress
立た
on
せて
standby behind
ス
her.
タンバイさせる。このシーンでは女優はレイン
You can't tell there are two
コートの
actresses
フード
since
で
their faces are
顔を
covered by the
一切見せていないので、
raincoat hoods in the
別の
scene.
人物とは分かりません。そして
Shine a spotlight at the camera from the woods, and when the lightning whites out the screen, you move the camera from point A to point B.
させた瞬間に A から B へとカメラを振る。こうすることで
And that's how you create the scene with the instant ghost appearance.
出来上がりです。つまり望遠を使っていたのはこの時、最小限のカメラの動きで AB 間を移動
So
させるの
basically,
に
the telephoto
都合が
lens
良
was
かっ
used
たか
because
ら
it's the most
という
effective way
わ
of
けです
moving from A to B with the least amount of camera movement.
どうです？
What do you
これ
think?
ならこの映像
I should explain every oddity in the film.
全て説明できると思いますが、
だがあの幽霊が池の上
But
に
how do you
立っていた
explain
のは
the
どう
ghost standing on the
説明
surface
す
of
る？
the pond? That
これ
was.
監
That's
督ら
not
しく
something a
もない
director should
お言葉
say.
ですね。
Clear acrylic boards work
そんなの
wonders, you know?
透明なアクリル板などを使用することでどうとでもなるのをご存知でしょう。これで実際の例じゃなくてもあの映
I
像
should
が
explain
撮
how
れる
everything
こと
could
は
be shot without an
完全に
actual
説明
ghost.
でき
What do you
たと
think?
思いますが、
いや、
But
それでは説明
Even
が
if
でき
your
ても
hypothesis is
証明には
plausible,
ならん。
it's not proof.
可能であるという
You
こと
proved the
と
possibility of it
実際
being
にフェイ
fake,
クだと証
but
明
you
され
haven't
るの
proved
は
that it
別だろう。
actually is fake.
確かに
True.
あくまで外
I've
然
only
性
been
の
talking
問題
about
でしか
possibilities. So far, that is.
それ以外にも
But if I can expose a decisive lie of yours, then the possibilities only become more probable.
その蓋然性はがぜん高くなる。
決定的な嘘。
A decisive lie.
ええ、あのフィルム
Yes. That
そもそ
film
も10
isn't
年
even
前の
from that
プロジェクトのもの
10-year-old
ではあり
project in
ま
the
せん。
first place, is it?
何を根拠に言っている？
On what basis can you say that? That film is unmistakably what I.
いえ、
No. That's the logo of the company. Double exclamation mark.
映像
Boom,
に
we
出
did
てくる
it!
トラックに書かれていた社名をたどっ
We
て
checked the registration of the company whose name's on the side of the truck in the film.
あの運送会
It's
社
a
の
shipping
設立
company
は
established
8
8 years
年前
ago. In other words,
10年前のフィルムに映り
there's
込
no
ん
way
でる
that
はずが
film
ない
could have been shot 10 years ago. Ugh.
イブセ監督、あなたは
Director
なぜそん
Ibuse,
な
why
嘘
did
を
you
つい
lie
た
to
んです
us?
あなたが本当に10年前のプロジェクトに関わっていたというのなら、偽のフィルムを使ってまで隠そうとした真実があるはずだ。
If you were really involved in the project 10 years ago, that means you went so far as to fabricate a film just to hide the truth.
それは
Why?
そこまでして隠そうとしたものは
What could have
一体
driven you
何
that
なん
far
です
just to cover up the truth? Truth revealed. Okay. First victory. Ibuse limply hangs his head. Aishima and Magari left stiff and speechless in the presence of Yagumo's intensity. A heavy silence rules the room. But then,
あれ
huh? A somewhat familiar, cheerful tune can be heard outside the room. The door slams wide open and...
はいオッケ
Hey, okie
ー
dokie!
皆さんお疲れ様でした
Good work, everyone! With a cheerful greeting, in walks Isogami, blaring radio cassette player in hand. What?
磯上さん
Isogami?
はい い、では最後までご覧いただいた皆様に改めてキャストの紹介です。
Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let's introduce our cast once more.
主演脚本井伏伊佐
Written by and starring director Izaya Ibuse.
どうも。いやー、緊張
Thank
したけど
you.
うまく
Wow.
演じられた
That
よう
was
でよかっ
intense.
た。
But I'm glad I was able to act my part.
え
Huh?
続いて助演制作進行は灰島もなみさん。
Production assistants and co-starring Monami Haishima.
ヤグモくん、マガリさん、
Yagumo,
騙してしまって
Magari,
ごめん
I'm
なさい
sorry
ね
for deceiving you.
は
Oh.
そして企画
And finally, planning and direction by me, Hiroyuki
磯
Isugame.
上ひろゆきでした。
Isugame, Haishima, and Ibuse hold hands and bow to Yagumo and Magari, like actors in a play. Yagumo stares dumbfounded until the song ends and he snaps back to his senses. What?
磯上さん
Isugami,
なんで
what kind of
そこの
farce is
茶番劇は
this? What's the meaning of this?
どういうことなんです？
ごめんねマックスちゃん。
Sorry, Maxie.
全部
This was all an act to
マックスちゃんを
test
テスト
you.
するためのお芝居だったのよ。
はあ
What?
なんすかお芝居って。
What do you mean in that?
真剣に真
We
相
were
を
seriously trying to uncover the truth.
ああ、わかってるわかってる。落ち着いて。
I know, Calm down. This was all for
だけどね、
Maxie's
これ
sake,
も
you
マ
see?
ックスちゃんのためだったんだ。
俺のため
For me?
さあ、一人反対してる役員がいるって言ったでしょ。
Yes, remember how I said one staff member was against
反
this?
対してるのは事実なんだけど。
Well, they weren't against the project itself, but rather your appointment to it,
マックスちゃ
Maxie.
んの起用についてだったの。何しろマックスちゃん、才能はあるけど、まだ無名だからね。
After all, while you might have talent, you still lack a reputation, Maxie.
それはでもそれで
Okay,
なぜ
but still, why all this?
つまりね、フィルムのフェイク映像を見破れるかどうか。
Basically, the condition was you passed the test by correctly identifying the film as fake, and why?
ミ
Okay.
ステリーを撮るんなら、その程度の知恵が回らなきゃ始まらないしね。
To shoot a mystery, you first need the wit to solve a mystery of at least that caliber, see?
それで、
So we looked for a suitable shelved film for the test and developed the story around
今
it.
回の話になったってわけ。これ、そもそも井伏監督の発案
This was
な
all
んだけ
Director
どね。
Ibuse's suggestion, you see?
イブセ監督が
It was your idea, Director Ibuse?
磯上さんから君の起用に反対されているという話を聞いて、
I heard from Isugami that someone was
役員の方と
opposed to your
話を
appointment, so I
つけたん
talked with
だ
them.
君の才能は
I recognize your skill, and as a veteran, I have to promote upcoming talent.
ベテランの務めだからね。
Oh.
だからあのフィルムは全く無関係のホラーものだが、
So we went with the premise that I shot the film,
私が撮ったものと
even
いう
though I had
体
nothing
で
to do with it.
話をさせてもらっていたってわけだ。騙してすまなかったね。
Sorry for
許して
deceiving
く
you.
れ。
Please forgive me.
監督
Director.
それじゃうちのマックスは正式に。
So does this mean Max's appointment is official?
もちろん。すでにプロジェクトには GO が出てるから。
Of course, the project's already been greenlit,
準備に入っても
so you
らう
can
よ
get ready to shoot immediately. Okay.
みんなでこのプロジェクト成功させて、はじけちゃおうよ。
Let's make this project a success. It's time to get poppin'.
やりましたね監督。大チャンスですよ。
You did it, Director. This is your big chance.
ああ
Yeah,
まだちょっと混
I'm
乱して
still a
る
little overwhelmed.
騙されたのには腹立つ
I'm
け
mad
ど
that I've been deceived, but it was all for me, so I don't know how I should
今ど
feel.
んな感情なのか自分でもよくわからん
Yeah, I don't think needing detective skill and investigative skills that important for directing a film, but
君も私と同じ
maybe.
選ばれた監督になったということだ。
In any case,
一緒にこの
you and I have
プロ
both
ジェ
been
クトを
chosen
成
as
功させよう
directors,
じゃ
so
ない
let's make the project a success. Okay. Yagumo firmly grips Ibuse's outstretched hand. And thus, today is the day that Max Yagumo officially became a director for the new Shimane TV mystery drama project. Yagumo Part 1 Epilogue. Okay. Several days later. Yagumo visits Sayama at the Archive Center to check on
佐
something.
山さんもグルだったとはすっかり騙されました
You
よ
were in on it too, huh, Sayama? You guys really pulled the wool over my eyes. I feel bad, but it was funny, gotta admit. I got on board since it was a fun distraction.
あれがフェイクだということは分かりましたが
So we've established that the film was a fake, but what about the real decade-old footage? Who knows? Might be buried here somewhere. Not even I know how many tapes we've got here.
そうですか
See, is that all you wanted to ask?
あいえ
Oh no,
もう一つ
one more thing about that film keeps
例の
bugging
フィ
me.
ルムに引っかかりがあって
I heard you figured out all the tricks though.
いえ映像に映り込んでい
No,
た
the truck's still bothering me. Oh, that, huh?
ええ俺が調べたところ
Yes, from our investigation, we learned that the truck belonged to a real shipping company.
実在していましたしかし
But
女性を引き殺すシ
you
ーン
wouldn't use an actual company's truck to film a murder scene, would you?
ありえないと思うんです
Hmm. It's like you've already come up with an answer.
ね
Yes,
えあれは撮影中の
that
事故で
was an accident on
女
location,
性が
and that woman was really run over. Sayama quietly takes a sip of his tea before he murmurs in reply. Well, you find a lot of crazy shit lying around this place. So the one truth in this charade was that the film was indeed cursed, huh? Yagumo simply nods before he respectfully bows and excuses himself out of the room. Okay. Trophy earned, up-and-coming director. Root film Yagumo Part 1. Credits, oh boy. We did it, we won. It's over. It's interesting so far. It's structured a lot differently than Root Letter was. One of the biggest differences so far is it's not being alone when we're going around because we have Magari with us. Because like the entirety of Root Letter, you were always interacting with other people, like in different locations, but you were traveling on your own. This song's good.